like the company. I'm a management accountant for the Australian business units, which a bit kind of a distribution. So it's a distribution. So we are like relying to the agency for the sales of our products. So we're paying the agencies for whatever sales percentage the percentage of sales that they have produced in paying the reps. So that's the process. We are able to reduce. So just we are able to reduce the processing time from the preparation of the base file until sending it to the agencies from 400 average 460 to 102 minutes. So that's the story. My sponsor is the CFO. So before I entered Six Sigma, I'll just give you a background. So before I entered Six Sigma, I thought, I could be in Six Sigma because I know how to code macro. Improvements. So then I could be certified. So that took me like 12 months because that's not the proper way. You see, here you're taught about the demake process in the Six Sigma circle. So you have to really analyze. I was first introduced with the Pareto concept. I thought when you like just automate the working file, that would be amazing thing. But if you haven't cured the waste, you'll produce much more waste. Diba? So that's the input of this school that they provided. Another thing is the mentor are very approachable. Like if you have presented the draft of your project, they're gonna advise how do you prove this or how do you build this one. Can you give like some attestation as to how do you come up with that kind of solution or like that kind of solution to the problem. So another thing is I'm still with the company because when I get in the company, they are saying that they are offering some like seminars. I grab it, so now I was banded. So, but it's just 6 months, and after that, I got into another seminar again. That's the CIMA, Certified Management Accountant. I'm again banded for 12 months. So after that, I'm thinking of renewing to Black Belt. Actually, in my organization, there are like 5 persons who already gone to Six Sigma. Unfortunately, to other schools, they are not yet certified. I don't know why. So I don't know why. So why they are not yet certified. So I was telling them, if probably I don't know, but why if you're gonna Google, because when I get into company, I learn about Six Sigma in Accenture. So I know about it, and when I Google it, the first that comes out is yung Six Sigma PH. I don't know why they are like enrolling to other school when with regards to the research or the popularity, I think this one is the best. So like I thought if I'm gonna recommend it, you should be going here. So another thing, I was not planning to move out yet, but I was recognized this December with a few compensation. Not the entire $500,000, but and I guess the company will take care of you if they know that you are good. So it's not about seeking for a good. I don't know. I'm not against you, but if you're really good, they're gonna take care of you. So I think that's the key in that. So do you have any questions?
Questions? How about roadblock?
Roadblock. It's I'm not really far with my career, so it's not. And my boss is like an Australian. Hopefully, luckily they're really good. I mean, they're not they paid for the seminar, so I'm not sure. Roadblock first is I'm not really. At first, I was not sure of how am I going to ask. Why are you not very late in reviewing this task? Because the problem, the number one X on my project is why the CFO is not reviewing it very soon. That's why the turnaround is being cut. So it's not actually quantitative. There is a quantitative part there. There's a quantitative thing, but there are also some qualitative things. It's not all numbers. You have to ask and have to interview. How can I help to improve the process? And she's white, and I'm like a Filipino. I don't know how am I going to ask at first. So, but I think they paid me for that, and I have to work on that. So it's a prestige as well. Like if the CFO is gonna visit the Philippines, I was in a special room. We were just talking about that. We're like, oh, that guy is just new. What's happening here? Like that's like I'm very proud of that. And yeah, I was recognized also last December for the annual celebration. Another roadblock is sometimes when you enrolled here, although in my case it is expected to have an output, when you enroll this, it is expected that you are gonna work your project outside of what is like. I'm a management accountant. I'm helping the operations and doing analysis on their sales, on their budgets and advertising. But that's my bread and butter. Like my project is expected to be like you do overtime for that. So yeah, I think that's a roadblock. And sometimes you have to make support. Like if I'm gonna ask the CFO, what's this? Gonna email, no response because we have priorities. You know, we have to do things first. So I think that's the roadblock. And also, my suggestion is if you can pick a project with not a monthly turnaround or life cycle because my project is a monthly reporting. So if you can pick up like a daily with a voluminous, it could generate more savings. If you can pick up a crappy process with a huge cycle on a daily basis, I think that would be a good thing. Another thing is this January I was given a new project, which is like also the return goods. I have to analyze and think how can we reduce what are the costs of the RMAs, return materials.
Yeah.
And then
So it's like it was given to you because of this successful project.
Yes, the project has been actually completed by September. I do the monitoring. I do in July, so September, I think it's good. By up to the month of December, we are doing monitoring, and we still have like plans on improving it because there are like new systems that we can integrate to the process. And then okay, good, Victor. There is something that we have to identify if we have to renew the freight because we are also outsourcing the freight. Could be the RMA because of the freight forwarder, or we have to check the quality of the call center. So currently that's my project, so I'm still working on it. I'm still on the measure phase. Currently I'm still thinking how am I going to do that because
that could be your black belt project.
yeah. Yeah, it's what you call this, it's more on the quality because you have to identify to reduce the RMAs of the
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. You mentioned two interesting points. Number one, if process improvement is not your main role, you expect to do work over, of course, and beyond your.
If you're currently doing overtime because of your job, make sure you have to do another bandwidth for the project. So yeah, it's like commitment. I think actually it's fun. I'm not gonna be hypocrite, but it's actually fun because you see the savings and people are already recognizing you. And it also gives credibility also as well. You have like special treatment because you work hard. Yeah, I think that's
what's interesting you mentioned is, of course, everyone we want salary adjustments, we want higher compensation, we want to get promoted. But personally, even when I started my Lean Six Sigma career, what I enjoy the most is earning respect from the executives. You being recognized by not just your managers and colleagues, but by executives also. So earning that respect from your colleagues, your managers, and the top management, that's something bigger. Over, of course, compensation and promotion. Okay? You get recognized, and you get more projects. Like questions? Victor? Questions? You're good? You're from manufacturing company?
It's actually a manufacturing, but my segment is distribution. It's like they're gonna send the product and then FOB is gonna send to the warehouse and then sales.
Okay, you have warehouse here in the Philippines?
We have FOB stores here.
Okay.
Just like just order from the US and then gonna like City Hardware like that. We don't have like actual warehouse here.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Because our product are expensive compared to the cheap ladders. I don't know if anybody's aware. Bailey in Australia, the brand is Bailey. It's full protection, Bailey, and the NAC products. And I thought when I got to the company, it's not a stable company. But fun fact is, like the air company, instead of like the scaffolding, that's our like the product's really huge to think about it. Although if you're gonna look at people just gonna buy one ladder for their lifetime.
I think you're listed in stock
It's
exchange.
no, it's we're private.
Private?
We're Triton.
Very good. Okay. Questions? All right, let's give Victor a round of applause.